So you want to know how to add $20,000 to $50,000 per month in commissions to your real estate business without buying more leads somewhere or increasing your costs or adding on agents. Even if you're brand new, I can show you a way to increase your productivity and bring in an extra $20,000 to $50,000 per month just by managing all of the clients that you currently have. So my name's Tony Clark. I am the owner of I Build Systems, and I'm here to show you my 5-step framework on how I scaled as a real estate agent to close to $500,000 in gross commission income over the course of 18 months just by implementing this framework into my business. So I know that you're here because you're probably either burnt out and trying to figure out how to grow your business. You feel like you've reached a ceiling where you're doing somewhere between 1 to 3 deals a month and you're trying to figure out how to level up, or you know that you're a real estate agent, that you like people, you enjoy showing houses, you like getting people under contract, but you don't know how to build all of the back end systems in your business to actually take it from you being a solo real estate agent to actually building a real estate business that can support your lifestyle and that will allow you to work less, get that time freedom back that you were promised when you were considering becoming a realtor, and make more money than you ever thought possible. So that being said, I'm going to take just a few minutes to explain my 5-step framework, explain what I do and how I might be able to help you in your business. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not here to give you a sales pitch for some, ad product or lead gen product or any of that. I'm a real person who you would be working with, and I would love to have the opportunity to help build out systems for your business that will help you grow and scale. So like I said, I was a real estate agent for 2 years. I started and was in a brand new market where I didn't know anybody. My wife and I had just moved to Nashville, Tennessee. I didn't have a sphere of influence. I didn't have more than about 5 friends when I moved there. And so I built a business from basically nothing. My first 4 months, I made about $400. I had no idea what I was doing. I had the typical real estate agent kind of drive where I said, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get started. And then I started to, figure some things out. After 4 months, I had my first closing and then my second and my third. And about 12 months in, I had made some pretty good money. I'd closed about 15 deals. I had made 6 figures, but I was working 50, 60, 70 hours a week. And I felt like my job was my life. I didn't have any free time. I didn't have any availability. And this was really because I didn't have good systems in place that allowed my business to scale. I'd reached this ceiling where I could make 6 figures, and that was about it. I didn't have time to do anything else because I didn't have a good follow-up system. And really, I could have made a lot more money, but I was losing leads left and right because I was just relying on my phone and a Google Sheet to keep track of everybody who was coming through the doors as a lead. So that's when I stumbled upon what now is my 5-step framework. I call it my $1 million 5-step framework because that is, it can take you from 6 figures to $1 million within the next 12 months. And I truly believe that. This framework, I decided to put it into my business. It's a combination of putting systems in place, basically just to help people through your funnel. So if a prospect comes in, helping them become a lead, taking leads to clients, getting them under contract, and then ultimately getting people closed on new homes, whether that's a purchase or a sale. But being able to really track those and track how well you're doing with them. Because just by making little tweaks in my business and starting to track these things, I was able to just greatly increase my productivity. So I'm going to go ahead and pull something up that outlines this 5-step framework. And this is the same thing that I do with all of my clients. So if you're interested in this, increasing your GCI by 10 to 30 to $50,000 per month, this is the same thing that I would sit down with you and figure out what areas of your business we are going to implement systems in, what things we need to optimize, what things we need to minimize, what we really kind of tweaks we need to make to help you be more productive. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here with you. And this is the breakdown of each of the 5 steps, each of the 5 levels in my business and in yours, that if you can optimize them, you're going to vastly increase your productivity. So let me start off and just walk you through this. This works in any market. This works whether you're in New York City, Los Angeles, Memphis, Tennessee, Cleveland, Ohio, anything in between. This framework works because it's all based off of how many leads you have coming in the door, or basically how many leads it takes to get one closing. So here, if you've got 500 prospects, these are just people who are interested in purchasing real estate at some point. That's a prospect. That's what they are. And they know who you are. That's it. If the number of prospects that you get, then you've got to work them down your funnel. So right here, your first step is identifying prospects. If you've got 500 prospects, family, friends, people you met at networking events, if you attend church or a religious activity, people who are involved in that, or intramural sports, or men's or women leagues, or co-ed, whatever, just people that these are your prospects. This also includes outbound marketing if you pay for marketing. Turning those prospects into leads is the first step in your funnel. That's it's got to be a low touch option where if you've got a prospect that comes in, you've got their email address or their phone number, you've got to start hitting them with automated emails or text messages, just getting your name out there saying, hey, I'd love to work with you. Here's what I do. If you have 500 prospects that you're following up with, there's no way you're going to keep them straight. This is not that many people, more than 500 people, but this is enough to drive you nuts and keep you working 24/7 if you're just trying to follow up with them yourself. So converting prospects to leads, a lead is somebody who knows who you are, knows you're involved in real estate, and they are going to, buy or sell real estate with somebody. They're interested in it. This is, wherever they came from, whatever marketing source, you need to be able to convert prospects to leads. And typically this will be at about a 20% ratio. So if you're converting at 20%, that's okay. That's fine. That's pretty good. And that's what I see kind of across the board is real estate agents are, anywhere between 20 to 30% converting prospects to leads. Then your next step is converting leads to clients. You've got to get somebody who's interested in real estate and interested in working with somebody and knows who you are to say, I'm going to choose to work with you and you're going to be my real estate agent. After you've gotten them to the lead stage, getting them to the client stage, most realtors, I see it right around 15%. They'll get 15% of their prospects to turn into leads. So for every 500 prospects you have, you've got 15 leads. Now that might sound depressing, but trust me, as these numbers start shaking out and we work through them in your individual business, they may look different, but they're vastly similar as far as where your business is at. And I'm in the game of helping your business grow. So let's say you pay for marketing and this conversion rate is a lot lower. Great. We're going to help optimize that and just bring it up a little bit because you're going to be getting a lot more prospects than somebody who's just doing outbound networking, lead generation, sphere marketing kind of stuff. So that's what happens. Lead to client, then client to contract. How many clients that you sign on do you actually get under contract? This number is anywhere between 30 to 45%. Usually you'll have clients who flake out, who aren't interested. It just is what it is. You can either get down on that or you can know, okay, for every 3 people I'm working with, I'm probably going to get 1 closed. Contract to close. You've got to get these clients under contract and then you've got to get those contracts closed. Stuff will happen in inspection periods. Stuff will happen with appraisals. This is really where a lot of stuff can go wrong or can go right. You're going to convert about 70%. That's kind of where you'll be. That means that even if a contract falls through, that person might come around again and put an offer in on another house. We want to make sure they do that. So all of that, those are the 4 levels for active clients. And then past clients get the 5th level is post-closing to bring them back around as a client. I guarantee you your follow-up isn't as good as it could be with taking past clients and turning them into clients for life. After closing, you need to have a step-by-step process in place to keep in touch with those clients and ask for referrals or repeat business so that they definitely use you next time they're buying or selling a house. So what I do is I work over in this arena. So if we sit down for a call and you say, look, Tony, here's my numbers, here's what I'm looking at. We'll walk through what you're currently doing. And my goal is to make you better in every area. I use a baseline of 5%. This is the absolute minimum that I think I can make you better in each area. So in here, prospects to leads, I think that I can increase your conversion rate with the same number of prospects. If you've got 500 prospects, just by putting in the correct follow-up systems in your business and helping you custom tailor emails and texts and tasks and actually let you start thinking like a business owner instead of a solopreneur, we can increase that minimum 5%. Now you see this number is starting to go up. You'd be making $28,000 in GCI for every 500 prospects that you have, kind of baseline. If I can make you 5% better at prospects to leads, I just made you $7,000. Now, what I want to do is I can get you 5% better in every single area. That's what I'm here for. So if we say, okay, now you can convert more leads to clients because you have a better follow-up system in place to move those leads toward being a client. You've built your authority. You've shown them your expertise in real estate. They've decided that you're not just somebody that they could work with, but you are the person who's going to guide them toward the right home purchase for them. We can make you 5% better there. Oh, look, I just made you another $10,000. Client to contract. There's so many realtors that I see that you'll set clients up for an auto search and then forget about them because you don't have a way to follow up and keep in touch with them. Because if you've got 40 auto searches going, there's no way you're going to keep all of those straight unless you have a system in place to remind you to follow up with those clients. So if we can just make you even 5% better at that, and this is baseline, again, this is absolute minimum, there's another $8,000 right there, 47 to 55 grand. Then contract to close. This, I can make you 5% better, not at, trying to make inspections look better or appraisals. I'm not in that business, but I can whittle the amount of time down that you're using currently on that contract to close stage so that you're not spending so much time wasting away hours on inspections and appraisals and all of the other stuff. Excuse me. All of the other stuff that goes between a property going under contract to closing. So if we can make you 5% better there we go. Things are starting to look good. And then 30%, you're going to have 3 times the amount of repeat business that you had before. So I don't even track that. That's kind of like the freebie cherry on top kind of thing. But look at this. This has more than doubled your productivity without even going in and saying you need to go get more leads. There's so many people that say you need to do lead gen, you need to go market yourself, you need to pay for this and pay for that. That doesn't matter if you're not effective with the leads that are coming in. So what I do is I help you build systems that take you from here all the way to through the next 12 months of building and growing and scaling. These systems that you use, these will take you to $1 million and beyond if you keep scaling and growing your business, because all you have to do then, after you get these in place, is then you go figure out ways to increase the number of prospects that you have. If you're all of a sudden making $28,000 more than you were, if you're 2xing your revenue, now you can go start buying advertising. So let's say, now you're going to go bring in 1,000 prospects. There's your 6 figures right there. That's not anything crazy. This is based off of assuming that you're not really doing a lot of volume right now. That's if your baseline was $28,000 a year, we can double you. If your baseline right now, let's say that you are doing a lot of kind of inbound or outbound lead gen, you're getting high quality leads because you're personally going and prospecting. Let's say your prospect to lead starts at 30% and we can get you to 35%. Then your baseline was 85 a year. Now you just doubled. You're at $165,000 a year. That's if we can, again, just get you 5% better. Let's say I can get you 10% better, which for me, I almost doubled my productivity in every stage here. But let's just say our baseline is 10% better. So we're going to make you 10% better in every category of your business. So then 80% and 35%. All of a sudden, you just added $200,000 a year to your bottom line. That's crazy. Your prospects to leads, if we can get that even higher, then you're going to absolutely go through the roof. But 1,000 prospects a year, that's only 80 a month. That's 80 prospects per month, not even leads. Your leads per year are at 300. So really what you're doing is about 25 leads a month. That's nothing crazy. If you want to keep scaling, you can. You can get this up to 2,500 easy. There's $720,000 in your business. You just made $500,000 by going through my 5-step framework, implementing that into your business and starting to run a real estate business instead of being a solopreneur. So here's the deal. Again, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not here to sell you something. I'm here to set up your business for success. And I do this full time now because I've been through it as a realtor. I've built a business where I started to have real estate agents under me who were handling the day-to-day operations, who were taking on the leads that I was bringing in. I built this system in my own business, and that's still growing and thriving. And we're on track to, I probably spend 5 to 10 hours a week on it. And we're on track to clear over $300,000 this year in revenue. Now, I know there's teams that are much bigger, there are teams that are much smaller, but my goal is helping you set this up because I know that I'm going to be able to help more people. I'm going to be able to change more lives, and I'm going to make a bigger impact if I'm able to set up these businesses for, say, 100 people over the next couple of years. That's going to make a huge difference. And I know you might be thinking, oh, it's only 100 people over the next couple of years. Yeah, I only take on a limited number of clients per month because I want to come in and give you the full experience of getting this business set up for you. And you should get my full attention. So I only take on 2 to 4 clients per month to do the full system overhaul so that I can come in and really be like the personal COO for your business and show you exactly how to do this and do it for you. So really what it comes down to is I offer these services in 5 different stages. It's each of the 5 levels that I show here: the prospects to leads, taking leads to turn them into clients, turning clients into contracts, contracts to closing, and then bringing in repeat business. I'll come in and help you figure out what those areas of your business are that need to be built. And then I set up win-win pricing for you. Every business is different, so I can't give you a price on this webinar. I can't tell you exactly what it's going to cost, but what I can say is that the way that I structure it is that I only win if you win. You're seeing this video because I really believe in your business. I don't do mass email advertising, just taking anybody in who's going to say yes. I look for people who are already doing good business, who I think that I can help take it to the next level. And then I align the way that I charge for this process in a way that I only win if you win. I want to make this such a no-brainer for you so that you would say, yes, Tony, come into my business, build these things for me. Let's go ahead and take this, let's 10x my business because then we're both going to be happy. We're both going to, just be thrilled at the result. So if that's you, I'd love to hop on a call with you. I'd love to it's a no sales pitch consultation to see if I would be the right fit to help your business and to see what things might be able to be implemented and to see if my full service would be most beneficial to you, or if you want me to just kind of look over your shoulder and you do the heavy lifting of building and I'll come in as a consultant and tell you what's wrong and what needs to be fixed. Those are the 2 ways that I do business. And so if that sounds interesting to you, if that sounds like something that would be beneficial to you, I'd love to hop on a call. Go ahead and click the meeting link that I have sent you in the email where you got this video. I'm looking forward to talking with you. Hopefully this gives you an overview of what I do and how I operate. And I build systems. So I'd love to build a system for you that takes you to an additional $20,000 to $50,000 per month as a real estate agent.